Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's recap of America's Next Top Model.
I got a shout out for LD Bright 666.
So last week Sandra was sent home. Wait.
Who cares?
Okay, so
Natalie's sorry, but she lives in a nice community.
she doesn't clean up after herself.
Pretty sure she's from California.
She is.
Alright, so it's really nice though. Tyra Mail. Tomorrow you will be molded into a fine piece of clay.
So automatically the models think, we're gonna be naked!
No.
No.
Alright, so they meet up with Paulina Portskova in a theater in Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
It's acting.
It's acting week.
Acting.
So they split up into pairs, and Paulina gave each pair a phrase, which they had to say in different ways.
They sucked.
Yeah.
They really did. I mean, I think this was probably the worst season of acting ever.
Act surprised. You have to get out of here.
Yeah. Jump up and down. I don't know how. Yeah.
So yeah, then it was time for the actual challenge, because the first part was the teach.
Scripts, everyone, line up.
Yeah, so they had to portray a has-been model that goes for this fitting.
Right.
And guess who the designer is?
Well, it's probably a really good friend of Tyra that needs the work. Let me guess. Clay Aiken?
Oh, don't be mean to him.
I'm sorry, it's Tyra's fault.
So the winner
Alright.
gets $5,000 worth of stuff from Joe's Jeans.
Nice. And the winner just happens, we're going to cut right to the chase. The winner just happens to be London.
She comes from a family of actors.
I thought she did a really good job. Celia, on the other hand, overacted.
But at least she committed.
Yeah.
To something.
Tahlia, she did not commit. No confidence whatsoever in that girl. She's just a shrinking violet.
So, London got her prize, and she was all, ew.
She's all bummed out because she got fat.
And she's like, guys, if this fits you, just take it.
Yeah.
That
was
was
really
sad.
depressing. So, more Tyra Mail. Do you play well with others? Again, they didn't guess it right.
No. So, they go to wherever they went.
In their little entourage, they're all like,
and they saw McKee's Covergirl commercial from last season.
Yes.
And they were talking. And Jay was like, what the F? And
Yeah,
then,
you're ruining her shoot.
And then McKee actually came out and was like, hey guys.
It was like, hi guys.
Yeah. So, of course, she was like, oh, where you from? Blah, blah. Okay.
I'm from California, and it's really nice there, unlike these schmoes.
So,
guess who that was?
So the models were split up into groups of 4, groups of 4, and guess what? They're filming the Covergirl commercial.
I've been waiting for the Covergirl commercial. I look forward to this every cycle.
Yes, and they get to use a teleprompter.
For a change, because they've learned. Thank you, Tyra,
Well,
over
they've
the
used
years.
the teleprompter before.
Although Tyra never used no teleprompter ever on any of her commercials.
Yeah, so the product
In all
this
of her
time,
commercials.
Covergirl True Blend Micro Minerals Foundation.
It's pretty hot. I was looking at it in the store the other day before I even knew they were doing this.
So the first group, Teyona, Aminat, Celia, and Allison.
And in the second group, Natalie, London, and Tahlia.
Alright, so...
Natalie's a snob. We knew it.
Yeah, when she was talking to McKee, she was like, oh yeah, all these people are...
They're hicks.
Hillbillies.
They're just hicks. Yeah. I'm from California. I'm not a hick. And Aminat seems angry all the time.
Yeah, it was her turn to be like the center of the shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And she just seemed really mean.
I think she is.
I don't know.
Natalie looked like a fierce French whore. She was dressed up and Tyra was like, she looks good.
Allison looked really uneasy as usual. Like,
yeah. Just like, don't buy it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just noticed how chunky London has gotten.
I noticed it a couple weeks ago.
It's like out of nowhere, this girl's getting a little fat-faced.
I noticed it.
I felt bad for her. Because, you know, I know what it's like when you can't control the eating. It's stressful. So, Tahlia, one word stop and start commercial. It was like, the minerals and they're looking good. Yeah. So there was no Tyra example this week because
Not that we saw anyway.
I guess the kids couldn't work anymore. She got everything she could out of them and then they had to go home. So there was no Tyra example.
But anyway, it's time for Judges Panel.
Nigel, Ms. J, Paulina, and guest judge
Clay Aiken.
He needs the work. Alright, so nobody had like everybody was saying like the hottest bookend, minerals, nobody knew how to pronounce anything for crying out loud.
The judges were really underwhelmed with what everyone did.
I don't blame them. They really dumbed it down. They even gave him a teleprompter for crying out loud.
They've done that before.
It was bad.
Anyway, Celia was like one of the best ones in the group. Which isn't saying much, but...
She was believable, but she was like an old lady.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah. Teyona, she was squinty and it was all like forced.
Yeah, Nigel really hit the nail on the head when he said she's not
good in real life.
Telegenic.
Yeah. She's not good in real life. She's better in photographs than she is in like real life. When you look at her in real life,
not even that. Even like on TV.
Right.
On video, it's just not good.
Allison, same dress. They pointed out that she was wearing the same dress. And honey, when you're making a statement, don't wear it twice.
Yeah, you can't repeat.
No,
judges'
fashion
table outfits.
Unless they're jeans. Unless they're jeans and like a tank top.
Model basics.
Exactly.
So they asked her to change clothes.
No, they didn't ask her. They told her.
With Teyona while they were deliberating.
I'm surprised how you two make out. No. You two, change clothes. I don't want to wear some other girl's clothes after they've been on her. That's pretty gross.
So, same thing that they usually say. You're making the same face, blah, blah, blah.
You got one look. That's it. Blue steel. Alright, so Aminat, she cannot speak. Whatever you chew.
Or choose.
Yeah.
Which is what it was supposed to be.
And London, she was a tough girl. Yo, buy my minerals.
Yeah, and she kept doing like this hand thing. Not good.
Yeah, it seemed like some of the girls were better in the background than they were in the foreground.
Yeah. So
when they switched it up, they looked much better and acted much better. I guess they were just like deer in the headlights when it was their turn to be in the spotlight. I don't know.
I guess.
Natalie was a stiff friggin' mannequin.
But she was like not good, but not bad either.
Want some makeup? Yeah. Faux. She tripped over the words quite a bit.
Yeah.
But it wasn't stop and start like Tahlia was.
She had a good like personality though, so.
And rounding it out, Tahlia. She looks like a Covergirl. She looks like Covergirl material. When they were showing the thing, I was like picturing some still frames, and she looks like somebody that would be in a Covergirl ad.
I'm so tired of her eyebrow always being raised though. Put it down!
Alright, she doesn't sound like Covergirl though. So the order of photos this week. Number 1, Celia. Number 2, Natalie.
Then Teyona, then Faux, then London, and finally Aminat. So it came down to Allison and Tahlia in the bottom 2.
Well, Allison, honey, you've only got blue steel. You've only got one look. Yep. We gotta work on that. And Tahlia, the camera loves you, but do you love the camera? Do you love it? Apparently not, because she was sent home.
Yeah. And
ordered to make out with the camera.
That was like weird though, because they've been telling Allison the same thing week after week. Yeah. But I guess they've been saying the same thing to Tahlia too. So
it's come to a head, Maddie. They cannot tolerate it any longer. Next week, the girls become creative directors, which means they have to direct each other. Mm. And guess who's going to be there? It's probably another close personal friend of Tyra's.
I think it's going to be singing sensation Sierra.
Really? Well, look out for our recap of part 2s of the tonight's episode that made us miss the American Idol results show. So that'll probably be up on Friday. So till then, much love.